Garu for inviting me to discuss about the coding. So, this is a small introduction about the coding classes. Welcome to Super Kids online coding classes for 4 to 14 years of age group kids. This is an introduction about the coding classes on 27th November 2020 at 3 p.m. by myself, Dr. Jayaprakash Nair. So this is the STEM, Science, Technology, Engineering and Mathematics. Get STEM education from Super Kids, online coding classes for 4 to 14 years kids. This is the inaugural brochure. So coming to the introduction, the first point, as a STEM teacher and a father of multiple record holder, Master Sri Sai Devansh Nair, I am consistently empowering myself to keep up with the newest ways to engage my son and students with the 21st century concepts. So during this pandemic situation of COVID-19 lockdown period, I have learned and browsed more than hundreds of educational softwares. In that, recent research puts me coding at the forefront of future careers. Even NEP 2020 recommended made mandatory for coding for higher classes. So this is a introduction how the coding has been started in the Super Kids program. So last 6 months, we all were in the lockdown period. Instead of sitting at home, I have gone through the different softwares. So even the National Educational Policy 2020 also recommended for the coding from 6th class onwards. So hopefully from the next academic year, it will be implemented. So here are the questions, few questions raised in your mind. What is coding? So how do we learn and teach our children? What is coding? How to code? Why it is so important? So these are the three main questions raised in your mind. So what is coding? How to code? Is it so important? So why? More importantly, how young do we begin teaching our children? So is there any age limit on this? That's what in the introduction, the first slide I have said, from 4 years onwards. By the end of this session, you can see a 4-year kid doing the coding. So coding is another language. Language teaches children how to communicate. As we have so many languages all over the world, which is useful for the communicate between the two people. In the same way, the language which we are talking can't be understood by the computer. So to communicate, we need some language. Even the computer also needs some language. Language teaches logical thinking. Language strengthens verbal or spoken skills. Unless we know we are not mastered in that any particular language, we can't speak. So we have different types of languages for the computer also. As a human being, if you see, the government has, central government of India has recognized more than 22 languages. As we know in the South India, we have Telugu, Hindi, Telugu, Karnataka, Kannada, Tamil Nadu, Tamil, Kerala, Malayalam, and Goa, Konkani, Maharashtra, Marathi. Like that, we have different languages. In the same way, we have different languages in the computer also. So in that different types of small changes will be there in the coding. Languages also strengthens written skills too. If you are not mastered in any language, you can't speak, you can't write also. So in the same way, coding also we need to do. Children should be exposed to different languages at an early stage. Unless we have taught them different languages in the childhood itself, they can't be mastered. As I'm aware of about minimum of 6 languages where I can communicate, like international language, national language, and regional language, my mother tongue, and the other 2 states languages, like English, Hindi, Telugu, Malayalam, Tamil, Kannada. These are the languages I know. I have been exposed in the childhood itself. So it helps them to understand the world around them better. So whenever we go to another country or other state, we can communicate with some language. So in the same way to computer also, we need some language. So this is the importance of the language. So we have C++, Java, Python. These are the languages which are used in the coding. These are taught in the engineering levels, but we need to teach them in the primary level itself so that it can be useful for them for development of the STEM education. Coming to the next slide. Coding is another language. Coding as a language of its own kind. As I told, the different languages have the different. See, for example, our general language only you take. How we are writing A in Telugu and Hindi, there is a difference. In the same way, there is a difference in the English alphabets. Same way, the coding is small changes will be there, almost all same. Every letter in the alphabet has a special formula of zeros and ones that represent it. These zeros and ones give the technology around us direction on how to perform. What better way for our children to understand why and how the technology around them operates than by learning to code and speaking to the technology around them? Will it be useful? So if so, how? What is the best way or the better way they can understand? So second, coding fosters creativity. How it will develop the creativity? By experimenting, children learn and strengthening their brains. So here in the coding, they will be trying for a perfect way while they are playing or while they are developing an app, experimenting. So today we are using a 10 watts, 20 watts, 40 watts bulb more than 10,000 times. Edison has been failed, but successfully has passed the 10,001 time. So experimenting is also important where the children will learn a lot of things at different directions as well as and strengthen their brains. Even when they make a mistake, they learn. That's why we have the quotation. Failures are the stepping stone to success. Whenever you see a success person, whether it is a man or woman, both will have so many difficulties. For example, our ex-president, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, as we all know how much suffered he has in his childhood education for the education purpose. At the last of his birth, he was in the top position. So he has failed in the primary, but he was at the end, last, he was successful. So failures are the stepping stones to success. In the same way, by experimenting, children learn a lot of things. Even when they make a mistake, they learn. So this is the not correct way. We have to go like this. That is a mistake. They learn. Children can be creative and creativity is encouraged. They like creativeness and that should be encouraged by the parents. Creative is a part of the process, not always the product. So this is the most creativeness. Creative is a part of the process. While we are doing something, it is the part, not it is the product. The product will be different, but creativeness plays a major role. Next, coding helps children to develop mathematical skills. Now you will get a question, what is coding and how it is related? Yes, it is develops a lot of things in mathematical skills. Coding helps children to be able to visualize abstract concepts. It makes them apply math to real world situation. It makes math fun and creative. Coding is present in many of today's STEM programs. Science, technology, engineering, mathematics. Without mathematics, there is nothing in the world. From birth to death, whatever we are doing from morning to evening, without mathematics, there is no. As we all of us know, it is an abstract concept. When they are doing by in the coding, they will be developing a lot of things in the mathematics. Coding improves academic performance in writing skills. Here the writing skills are very important for the coding. So that can be applied in their regular academic. So they improves their academic performance as well. Children who learn to code understand how to plan and organize thoughts. So here the planning is important and organizing. Suppose we are conducting a function. How we'll plan? So first we'll decide the date, we'll book a function hall, and we'll plan, check out the program, when to start, what to do, or to whom we are to invite, how many people, and what are the tissues, what are the gift items. These are the plan we are doing and organize systematically. Will not go to end to first or first to end. It will be going in a systematic way. In the same way, the coding also it goes to from the way the cursor has to start. Sprite has to start from one point. That angle we have to decide. That coordinates we have to decide. This all should be planned, and this can lead to better writing skills that can be built upon as coding skills develop over time. When a student has completed his course of coding, he develops a lot of things, better writing skills. So as we have discussed in the first point, planning. In the same way, when in an exam, when if there is a question like write about science and technology or any contemporary issue, then he will start thinking about that and will be writing in a systematic way. And the examiner will be so happy to award him best marks because he has learned the planning and organizing. Next, coding helps children to become confident problem solvers. So in this pandemic situation, we have seen there was a lot of people who are not confident about their work and their mental psychological strength because of some people have left their life because confidence plays a most important. So this has to be developed from the childhood. That can be developed in the coding because he will be trying that the student will be trying to do something and he will not lose the confidence unless he succeeds to do that. When a target is given, when a coding is to do, if you want to develop an app, he has to do a lot of things. As they learn to code and give direction, they learn that there is no one way to do something, that even if their way did not work. So they will be trying, as I stated in the first slide. Learning, trying. First they will try. They will go in one direction. If they fail, they will go for another. If clause is not suitable, they will go for right, forever clause. So they will be applying the different clauses, codings. Even they can improve upon what they have already done without worrying about failing. So this is they can improve upon what they have already done without worrying about failing. Whatever they have learned in the previous, that they are going to apply, and slowly they will develop their confidence level. Yes, I can do it. Coding is a basic literacy in the digital age. As we are present in the digital age, this is the basic things, coding. Be able to work with the understand and technology around them. When we develop coding to the children, they can be develop a lot of things in the technology in the future, because today's native balale repati powerful. Today's children are the tomorrow's citizens. Having children learn coding at young age prepares them for their better future. So at the young age, if they learn, so in the future, that there will be a lot of things which has to be used, developed by using the coding. Already it is there, so it will be going to be vast. Next question raised in our brains, that what are the benefits of learning coding? First, persistence, develop problem solving skills, the courage to attempt new things, as we discussed earlier, these things, courage to attempt new things. They will be trying to do a new development they can do. Improve mathematical skills, even this we have discussed how it is developed. Importance of context will be learned. So at a particular context, what we have to do, what they will plan out. And according to the situation, they will be responding. Improves processing skills, so developing a new things. Build determination, that's confidence. Enhance creativity, with that creativity they can do a lot of things, and new products can be launched. Get over the gender barrier. If it is in the coding classes, if you are conducting in the offline classes in group, there will not be a get over the gender barrier. That means girl and boy, male and female, that how to tackle, how to discuss, all these things will be learned in this benefits of the learning coding. Next, coming to the job opportunities in the future. By learning the coding in the earlier ages, in the future they will be having a best job opportunities. In the young age, they can start earning. As we are using WhatsApp, as we know about the WhatsApp, the young boy has developed. Now, he's earning a lot of money. This is the brochure about our super kids. Learn today coding with fun. While they are learning the coding, there will be a lot of fun. And earn tomorrow commanding with the run. Super kids online coding classes. Benefits of learning by kids: cognitive skills development, better persistence, enhanced creativity, improves communication skills, logical and fun-filled games will be there. We'll start our coding classes with the fun games. Then slowly they will be developed. So let us see an example of coding.
Namaskar, I am Shairawat in the KGA section. Why shall we pre-primary school? I have learned Coding.
So this is the coding. An example is 4 years old, is a multiple record holder. He started learning the coding. He is enjoying. So this is the basic level of coding. Basic. Just at this age, he is operating the system, that is greatness, and thinking skills are developed. How to join all that to frame creativeness. See, the scratches has been need to join to form a good picture. This is the first basic level. So thinking skills. So this is one type of
Coding.
even the apps has been developed.
App.
A mathematical app has been developed. So you can see here the working function of the app, and that there are the codes, and this is the
484.
Good. Next, square of 35. So this is a mathematics word, squaring of two numbers. Earlier we have seen the 22 into 22, 484. Now that we are seeing the 25 square, that is 625.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So let us continue with our slides. This is the square of a number app, and this is a cube of a number app, and this is a fourth power of a number, and calculator, mini calculator app. These are about our Super Kids program. These are the course details. Those who are interested can join their kit by registering, by calling to my number 9704676857. At present, we have developed a number of levels of 7, and duration is 12 to 16 classes, that is 3 to 4 months. Age group of 4 to 14 years. And launching offer, we are given that instead of 6,000, 3,000 only. And it can be registered within 24 hours. You will be getting a 50% discount. If not, you need to pay the actual fees, that is 6,000 per level. And requirements for this program is laptop or PC with Wi-Fi and camera. So thank you to the Vijay Baba team members for giving this opportunity to share my knowledge regarding the online coding classes Super Kids.